GC, you know. This is not for the cowards, it's not for the Uncle Toms. But if you know what's going on, you'll understand. Let's get it.
Years, bloodshed and tears, lives lost and lives cost, and now the bill is here. My people robbed y'all, took our culture, yet you say forget it. Well, let somebody rob your ass and you forget that shit. You won't forget, you didn't forget. And if I can't say shit about slavery, then don't bring up Hitler. So that's that shit you taught in slavery, forgive and forget them. Well, look, I'm something like Nat Turner, fight back and remember I got a different agenda. Look, I'm young, not scared, no fear, don't care, no hope in my blood, don't bring that ass around here. I'm here to wake up lions in the jungle and let them know too that if they catch you lurking, bite that ass round here. At the bottom's where they got us in the squalor, they don't give a fuck about you and me. Now that I promise, and I don't know how much more you need to see to recognize that they're your enemies. Stevie Wonder could spot it. Only cowards be quiet, cause they scared of these tyrants. Y'all care too much about dying. Well, in this war, you might just have to give your life, cause freedom ain't free. They say it's priceless, the same way your life is. Bull kinda, racist cracker, heartless bastard, sicking dogs and hoes in my brother's back when King marched in Selma. And them racist police remained in the system. Got rid of Connor, but the whites who rolled with Connor remained in the system. Would hate you and tell you to your face you a nigga. Type to spit on your grave or put a pistol to your temple. And now you wonder why police today keep getting off. Cause shit, them racists back then, now they run judicial systems. Catch up, peep game, too much ain't changed. Didn't love us then, don't love us, so respect us today. And now I'm racist and I'm violent, cause abuse I won't take it. It's crazy how you turn the victims to the ones people blame. But nah, I swear that now this is a different day. Say we young and fearless, act up and we'll meet you at your gates. We ain't never lived, so look to give our lives, it ain't a thing. I would rather die than live my life a ass kissing slave. And at the bottom where they got us in the squalor, they don't give a fuck about you and me. Now that I promise, and I don't know how much more you need to see to recognize that they're your enemies. Ray Charles could spot it. How much more you gotta see, huh? Only cowards be quiet, cause they scared of these tyrants. Y'all care too much about dying. Well, in this war, you might just have to give your life, cause freedom ain't free. They say it's priceless, the same way your life is. Hey, what happened to fearless black men? My brothers been lacking. I see too many pretty boys who really bout that action. And sisters died, place their lives on the line. Not for us in modern days to sit around like shit ain't never happened. You think that you not a slave? The little money that you got to them is pocket change. And you ain't nothing but a privileged house nigga. As long as you hush when master say not to say a thing, respect from me you'll never gain. I'm rolling with the soldiers, packed too thick like necks on cobras. I ride with only lions, but we kings outside the jungle. Most of us came from nothing, so we know all about the struggle. This fighting shit ain't new to us, came up like this as youngins. We got heart, that's just how we are. Just don't get us started. I don't rock with my Uncle Tom, that boy he retarded. It's been time for a revolution, say we just been sleeping. I'm just holding arms with all the brothers who do more than marching. Let's go. At the bottom's where they got us in the squalor, they don't give a fuck about you and me. Now that I promise, and I don't know how much more you need to see to recognize that they're your enemies, but I hope by now you got it. Only cowards be quiet, cause they scared of these tyrants. Y'all care too much about dying. Well, in this war, you might just have to give your life, cause freedom ain't free. They say it's priceless, the same way your life is.
Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. But we have decided to find a leadership of our own.
Not your average nigga, I'm a god out the hood. They can't downplay me. I came up, I'm elevated. I ain't gotta say too much for them to know I'm coming for what's mine. You know they see me in my presence, say they see how I'm coming. Young, but you not just gonna finesse me like you did my peoples. Them back when you said they was emancipated. This ain't that. Your head too big. You feeling yourself. The game wasn't fair. You had the advantage. We wasn't educated. I don't look at you people the same. Nah. Your worst nightmare, my skin tone about them chains. Yeah. Not no circus lion, son, I can't be tamed. You gon' have to kill me, pussy. Toby ain't my name. Y'all still want us think our history started when we were slaves? What? Come on now, talk about them pyramids we made. I was chosen by that man. You know y'all just been running game. The nerve of you acting like I ain't teach you how to bathe. Hold up. You fooled me time and time again.
Got me a few times.
The tables turned now. I know I'm about to win.
I'm good. I'm back now.
Oh, you know this time would come. Oh, yes, you did.
You know it.
Oh, nobody ever gets away. This ain't back in the day, like you know. Granny used to see you act like she done seen a ghost. No, we not buddies, they just business, I just need a quote.
I'm good on that.
They can't run the game and call the shots when we the ghost. I know killers and drug dealers, they all with us, hit me up like, look, I ain't perfect, I just won't walk with this way. Flush the brick down the toilet after we talked with them. Then nobody want them, we took them cause we saw God in them. I know you prayed for me, home from the tree, and you cried.
Wasn't for nothing.
Through the day,
Got you, I promise.
the night.
Word bomb.
Yeah. Made the money, put the money back in my economy. My brother, he don't talk a lot, he busy buying property. Hell yeah, it's personal, but that's the way it's gotta be. I got plenty critics, but I'm focused, they don't bother me. Back down, ain't no back down. Y'all take one, we take 10, man, y'all know how we come. It ain't no hoe in us, no, we ain't running. The death on my square is the death that I want. Yeah, I'm talking subliminal. Compared to what we about to do, what we did was minimal. The more we work, the more our competition look invisible. My money good, mama, they wanna make me a criminal, yeah. Y'all keep on asking, I'm like, what I need permission for? Can't cut me out, I need that, I'm kicking down the door. I'm plugged wherever I got blood ties around the globe. They wanna see me on my knees, but I can't never go. You fooled me time and time again.
That was temporary.
The tables turned now, I know I'm about to win.
It's our time for real, you know it, you know it.
Oh, you know this time would come, oh yes you did.
You know.
Oh, nobody ever gets away.
If you are not prepared to do it, then you will die. So we see in our changes every day. So pray, walk, be steadfast, and be not dismayed. Because of
what's going on? How you doing out there on this Saturday morning, late morning, I guess, 11 o'clock? What's the date? November, whatever the date is. This one, HBCU burn. Black woman threatened. Racist text. The after-election drama. What's y'all plan? I want to know. So now, do you have a plan? What's the plan? The plan can't be just to say the same word. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got started. The plan can't just to be use the word unity. We need to unite. They can't just be the word. We can't just keep saying that. What does that look like? What does unity look like? What does unity look like? But I forgot to give myself a round of applause. And let y'all know I'm coming. My sister, grandma used to say, how you doing? She said, there is no plan. Oh my goodness. Shots fired. Shots fired by grandma used to say. Grandma used to say, are you saying there's no plan? There's no plan. They just wanted to go against the ones who said we was going against the white parent bigot who was grabbing the mic, screaming to hurt black people. They just wanted to go against the black people that was going against them. She said there is no plan. It was never a plan. Wow. So what you're saying is other people are planning And when we read their stuff and try to show it to people, people say it's not real or it don't even mention Project 2025, don't mention black people. But the HBCU been burned right there in Tennessee. I'm gonna put it up. Now I know it's gonna be a lot of people, that don't care about the HBCU because they blame everything on HBCU. They are the problem in the community. That's what some say. American Soul, whoever you are, I got you. Hey, Grandma used to say, take your American Soul. I got you, American Soul. I got you, whoever the hell you are. Oh, they own America. You black or white American Soul? Which one are you? You black, white, Latino? What are you? I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. But see, you're coming over here trying to create an argument. I have no idea why. This is why I say there's no plan. He's American. Okay, let me see what I'm going to do with this guy right here. You know what? I'm going to leave him in here. I'm going to let him stay down there and just be an idiot. Don't nobody pay no attention. But anyway, unless he get disrespectful, use the N word, something like that. I'm glad you're here. Tell your other FBA and ADOS and Indigenous American buddies to slide on through. So now what's the plan? I know we don't care about the HBCU, so we're going to leave that one right there alone. A lot of y'all don't. Oh, I'm sorry, I do, so I ain't going to leave it alone. But I know a lot of y'all don't care about the HBCU. Y'all blame all your problems on the HBCU. They the problem in the community, which I don't understand that one. But hey, now I'm starting to see why there was a lot of people that said they were just going to sit on the couch or they'll vote for Trump. Because I think you spell hating wrong, Americans. Because they have figured out the way to make all the problems created be black people. So, because I could only imagine if that was I can only imagine if there was a black person holding that mic screaming how he wanted to hurt black people, how a lot of you all would have responded. We know how y'all responded to do the comparison. We know how everybody responded to the Diddy situation. But we also know how everybody overlooked Trump doing the same thing. I'm talking about black folks here. So then we have a black woman threatened in New York. I want to say this was the day after the election by some MAGA guy. And then we've been getting racist texts being sent out. So I'm going to pull up this HBCU that was burned in Tennessee. I have a small channel. I wonder why the trolls like to come over here. Oh man, I don't have it anymore. I apologize. Someone just have to read it. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna stop sharing. It probably is American Rifleman, and he's gone. But I'm gonna just have to read it because I don't have it. I thought I saved it, and I don't. It probably is American Rifleman. That's probably who it is. Gonna read this article about this. This is from the Knox News, Knoxville Centennial, Knox News, the newspaper. One of Tennessee's oldest HBCU burned. What caused Knoxville College fire? What we know. Ellington Hall at Knoxville College, the only historically black college in East Tennessee, and one of the oldest historically black colleges in the state, was destroyed in a fire on November 4. The unused building was ruled a total loss. Knoxville College is a small, unaccredited HBCU campus in the Mechanicsville neighborhood near downtown Knoxville. After struggling for decades, see, that's have nothing to do. So we're going to get to, okay, but we can read that because this shows how we don't take care of our stuff. After struggling for decades with debt, loss of accreditation, low enrollment, and aging buildings, the college now only offers a few online classes. The campus is vacant, though. Several of its buildings, including are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The fire is the latest trial for Knoxville College, which has faced significant challenges in recent years and is searching for a new president and trying to regain accreditation. Here's what to know about the fire that burned down when the Knoxville College Ellington Hall burned down. The massive fire was reported to 911 around 8:30 p.m. November 4. According to a Knoxville Fire Department news release, the flames could be seen as far away as downtown. Roughly 40 Knoxville firefighters were on the scene from 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. that night. 4 firefighters with 2 trucks were there early November 5th, pouring water on hot spots in the rubble. What was the cause of the fire? As of November 7th, investigators think the fire was set. A set fire means that the purpose of the fire could have been cooking or warming. Now, you can't be cooking or warming anything, cooking or warming. They just said no one is in the building. It's on a registered list for historic buildings in Tennessee. Now, I'm going to just ask a question, see if y'all want to answer this, right? Just be honest. Who do you think burned the building down on election night in Knoxville, Tennessee? Who do you think burned it down? Grandma used to say. Who do you think burned it? Who do you think burned it down? Well, the trolls are out. Dude came in here, called me the N-word, but he banned. Of course they did. MAGA. MAGA burned it down unless they found a dumb blagger to pay. Because we see there is a lot of blaggers that's around here kissing MAGA ass. We do see that there's a lot of blaggers that's kissing MAGA ass. But that's the first thing they want to attack. They don't want you educated no way. They don't want you to learn nothing. They want you to stay dumb. The person they were afraid to talk about said he loved the uneducated. Everything we ever had for in this country, we had to fight. So somebody come into the chat and say, Jews found HBCUs. This is what I tell black people who truly believe that a white person found every HBCU. I would just say, do some research. And I would tell you, before you do the research, I'm going to tell you that's a lie. I'm going to tell you that's a lie. But a lot of people run with that narrative because a lot of black people, I'm going to keep it simple what I'm talking about. A lot of black people run with that narrative, and that narrative is not true. And the reason the narrative is not true, what's funny, American First Rifleman, that narrative is not true because if you do because black people, but if you do a simple research, you can find it. What's funny, American First Rifleman, you're laughing because an HBCU was burned down? Is that what you're laughing at, American First Rifleman? Now, according to Bawana, now I'm going to wait till he answers that question. If he answered, I believe that's what he's laughing at, right? So if that's what he's laughing at, Bawana say you should give your people some grace and love them anyway. Yep, you did. That's why you go ahead and kick him out too. He done came over here and got real disrespectful. Now he's laughing when we say, oh, you weren't laughing about the HBCU being burned down. Okay, you was laughing at you trolling me. I got you. Thought you was going to get under my skin, but you didn't. But then when you call me the N-word, I ban you. That's what you're laughing at. So then we had a black woman threatened in New York by MAGA right after the election. We've had the racist text. Do y'all know about the racist text that was sent out? That the FBI have to investigate? They are sending these to our children. They are sending these to our children. I pulled it up the other day. This has made the news. Oh, I'm talking. Oh, you didn't see the woman in the streets, huh? I wasn't even talking about the New York Attorney General being threatened because she stood up. She ain't no punk. So I'm gonna pull it up in a second if you want to see it. FBI investigate racist text messages sent to black people across the U.S. The FBI is aware of offensive and racial text messages sent to individuals around the country and is in contact with the Justice Department and other federal authorities on the matter, the agency said. The messages appear to have started on Wednesday, the day after the election day. Some of the messages mentioned the Trump campaign, which strongly denied any connection, which I absolutely believe that there is a connection. The source of the anonymous messages and the total numbers sent are unclear. A 42-year-old mother in Indiana sent a copy of her text message, sent a copy of the text her high school age graduate received to the BBC. The message said that the daughter had been selected to become a slave at your nearest plantation and would be picked up in a white van and searched thoroughly. That's the same message my girl niece and everything got. So they are sending out all these text messages. He say it's a hoax. But I actually have one of the text messages, not sent to me, was sent to a 13-year-old child. So it's not a hoax. It's literally not a hoax. I know you want it to be a hoax because you're probably the person that say Trump is not racist. Trump is not a bigot. Trump is not a pedophile. Trump was not on Epstein Island's list. That's probably the stuff that you would say. But it's not a hoax. Is it a hoax that they're going to come do that? But it's not the point whether they're going to come do it because ain't nobody going to let them do it. The point is now they have a tyrant, an absolute bigot as president, and now they feel emboldened. So when I say, what are we going to do? What's your plan? Do y'all have a plan? Have you been working on your plan? Or was your plan only to say you are not going to vote because they're both the same? But I never heard one candidate want to hurt black people. I never heard the other candidate say that. You understand? See, now, Bwana say you should love these people anyway. But I haven't bitten my tongue on how I feel. Any black person that supports Trump, any black person or any of that, they are not on my team. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And I'm not saying that to be rude. And when I say that, people think I'm talking. So I'm going to give you a little backstory before I continue. My grandson, mother, and we're cool. And me and her, we're cool. We're okay. One time she was one of the, everybody's just the same, no need to be racist, you know, stuff like that, right? The black people talk about black problems. Black people like to call you a racist, right? So one day she went to work and she was having a problem with white people at work. Some bigots, some maggots. She gave me a call because she knows about their life, but I also remember our conversations. Now, people say I'm wrong for this. And me and her cool. And I love my grandson mama because she takes care of my grandson, right? I don't want nothing to happen to her. But at that moment, when she made that statement, this is a few years back, what I said was, you said everybody's the same, there's no racism. You're going to have to figure that one out on your own. I can't come up there. People said I was wrong because I left her in that position. But now you're going to have to figure it out and you're going to have to learn. The same way Blagger, the same way the black people that supported MAGA and supports Trump and kiss Trump's ass, they going to have to learn there's no unity there with me. And I'm just being honest with you. So when people say unity, when I say what's the plan, you can't just use the word unity. You can't just use the word unity with me. Because I ain't going to unite with someone just because, oh, they black, regardless of what they say and regardless of what they do. They're black, you can unite with them. Oh, but if they're a black Christian, y'all can't unite with them. Oh, but then if they went to an HBCU and they're part of a fraternity or sorority, you don't want to unite with them. So y'all want to pick and choose what black people you want to unite with? but then have a problem when I say I'm not uniting and I can't unite with no black person who supports Trump after Trump was calling for the hurt of black people. Or I can't and I won't with no one, especially right now, who was willing to sit back and not even try to do anything about this person being in office who's calling for the hurt of black people. So when I ask what's the plan, what is the plan? Do y'all have a plan? Do we have a plan to combat any of this? Or are we trying to work on a plan to combat any of this? Because I let people know when you talk about Democrat and Republican, I never mentioned that one time when I was speaking, but everybody likes to speak about that. Whenever I say something, they talk about Democrat, they talk about Republican. I never say anything about Democrat or Republican. I mentioned the two people that was running. I'm not talking about no party. Because my political affiliation is my race. That's my political affiliation. That's my political affiliation. What do you mean I fell off American First Rifle? It's okay that you unsub. It's going to be people unsub. I'm okay with that. Look, I didn't get on here. I haven't paid for no subscribers, which you found a lot of these people, they have paid for subscribers. I haven't done none of that. I come on here and I speak on the things that I speak on. I speak on supporting black businesses. I speak on all that. And I speak on how we were set back and we will wait until it's too late. So then when it's too late, now we want to say, this is what we need to do. But is it too late because we're still living? So is there things that we can do? Yeah, there's things that we can do. There's things that we can do as a people. But to just come and say the word, we got to unite. Now, what does that look like? What is unity? What would unity look like? What would unity look like right now? When you have someone like me who's going to vehemently fight against the person that's calling for hurt of black people, and you have other ones that don't. So what does unity look like? Like my man Aunt Jams be saying, by the way, what's up, Aunt Jam? He always say these people that's up north, the people that is up north ain't down. See, they up there with the fox. They up there with the fox. But we down here where the wolves be. Yeah, they work together. But we down here where they want to attack. What's going on, See That Hustle? But we down here where they want to attack. So we're going to have to stop that attack. But then when you have others who was okay with someone calling for the hurt of black people, talking about somebody stealing people's pets, and that's a dog whistle calling for the hurt of black people, for the hurt of Haitians. Huh? That's a dog whistle. And when he want to do a purge on black cities with a high black population, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, and Philly, and we're okay with that, and the only thing we can say when it mentioned, people would say, well, what about Obama? The group of people in Germany who Hitler harmed, the worst didn't see Hitler and Nazis being a threat to them when they voted for Hitler for his second term. Trump immediately turned on those people. Yes, he has. It's already, I'm not crying anything. I'm just reporting what's happening. I'm talking about what happened. The HBCU burn, black woman threatened, racist text. How is that crying racism? I'm talking about what happened. Nobody never said Trump didn't win. Who said Trump didn't win? He a black Klansman, see that? He a black Klansman. He's a black Klansman, a real black Klansman. So what I'm saying is, right, talking about unity, there's going to have to be some talking done. Going to have to sit down and hold a real conversation. Because you can't just say unite. How? What would that look like? We're going to have to organize. We're going to have to be willing to learn other things from one another. We can't just stay stuck and say, yeah, this is how it is. No, when it's not that way, when you can show it's not that way, and we see it's not that way, you're going to have to organize. We're going to have to put our money into that organization. I know what you meant. But Trump did too, though, Aunt Jam. Did you see the one people work for this company? Say once they finally, because the mainstream media wasn't reporting it while the election was going on. Company, when they figure out what a tariff is, they got companies, or the one company, like they can't get their Christmas bonuses this year because they have to buy everything in bulk now because of how much they're gonna have to pay for it because of the tariff. Tariffs ain't good. And I'm gonna give you an example. If you're a gun person, I know CDOT, we don't talk about guns before. If you're a gun person, just remember when the AK-47 was a cheap gun. It was a cheap gun. But when everything started happening in Russia, they put tariffs on it. So which meant the people that's selling it had to pay more for it. So then guess what? Now we have to pay more for it. So instead of getting them for $500-$600, now you have to pay $800 to $1,200 for the same gun that you could have got for $500. The tariffs, that's not good. It's one company, and I'll pull it up if y'all want to hear it, already talking about how many people they're going to have to lay off because of the tariff. And like you said, Grandma used to say, that's good for them because everybody going to learn a hard lesson. And don't get it twisted. When I tell people I'm not a Democrat, I'm not. But I can tell you this, the reason a lot of people, because I think this is something you could fight, but the reason a lot of people was against, the Democratic Party looked like a damn Epstein-Trump party. Y'all thought I was going to say did it. No, they allowed any and everything. And people got tired of, so everybody's about to learn, there's a whole lot of people that's about to learn a real hard lesson in these next 3.5 years. There's a whole lot of people, the people that allowed this person here, the people that voted for him, the other people that just sat out, 23% of black votes in Georgia went to him. The Democratic Party gonna have to understand that that you look like a Hollywood party. You allow any and everything. And we know MAGA gonna be MAGA, even though I separate them from Republicans. But Republicans are learning a hard lesson now. When they wanted to turn on Trump, Republicans for Kamala, it was too late. Y'all allowed this idiot in and gave him this much power. And the only thing he did was run on race. That was it. He strictly ran on being a bigot. So now everything is gonna. So now I won't argue with that first rifleman, but it's not going to happen. So now we know, and if America got a cold, you know, black folk got pneumonia. That's right, Grandma used to say, if they can cheer for Trump, and if they are okay with Trump being president, they can forgive Diddy. You are absolutely right. They can. But I ain't, and when you say that, see, he over there taking up for Diddy. No, I'm showing y'all how y'all only did everything to beat up a black man. I'm talking to black people here. But the white guy who's president has done the same damn thing. Allegedly. Just like it's alleged for Diddy, other than what he did to Cassie, allegedly. But none of y'all will even talk about that. When you mention it, what y'all say is, but what about Obama? Obama wasn't running. We got the MAGA coat and we have the blagger coat. MAGA and blagger. I'm trying to find my one video. I want you to hear it. Let me see. Hopefully this is it. No, that's not it. It was a video of this black guy, and I don't know where I saved it at. And as he was MAGA, and as he was talking about how MAGA was with him and it was okay with him until after the election, and now they turned on him, and I can't find it anywhere. I'm going to, as soon as I get off, I'm going to find it. I can't find it anywhere now, but how they turned on him and started calling him the N-word and telling him he's not a part. But what he did since then was just say, well, because what if things get better? We have to make things better, James Payne. We have to make it better. We have to make it better by supporting one another. So when I say, do y'all have a plan? No, no, not the gay guy who had to sue MAGA because they told him they was going to pay him $45 an hour for working on the Trump campaign and gave him $20 an hour. And when he went to get his money, they told him, well, be glad for the $20 an hour. Most slaves don't get paid. No, this was another black guy, and I cannot find it for nothing. I can't find it. Because I wanted to play it, and I don't know what the hell I did with it. I don't know what I did with it. But they will learn. I'm just saying, they will learn. Like I said, it's going to be a hard lesson in this for everybody. But like I said, if America got a cold, black people have pneumonia. And it's just that simple. I don't know what I did with it. I saved it. I have no idea where I saved it at. I can't even find it. But as soon as I get off here, I will be able to find it. So what's the plan? The plan can't say just, like I said, it can't just say we're going to unite. Because what you unite on? We're going to have to sit down and have a real conversation and talk things out amongst one another as a people. And I'm a firm believer that conversation don't need to be on StreamYard. I've asked several times, do you want to do a meet and greet? Now, you also ask another question, James Payne. Could it ever be good enough? We have to make it good enough. Black love, read my avatar. That's what I believe. Black love plus black dollars equal black power, right? We're going to have to sit and talk. We're going to have to hold conversations, like a real conversation, so we can see this is why. A conversation without argument. We can hold a conversation without me telling you. Yeah. You say, are you invited? You know what? I can't tell you you're not invited, American First Rifleman. But you can't bring your phone and record no conversation, though. You can. But yes, because Bawana told me I have to be willing to forgive. And I don't know where he is. I wish he was here. He told me we have to be able to forgive our people. But then I said, but can we trust them? So, well, you know what? Erica just said no. Yes, we need the meeting of the mind. And everybody gonna have different things that they work on. Everybody gonna have different things that they focus on. I've mentioned business opportunity only a few times. One person, Kofi, said he's interested. Out of CDOT may not have heard me. We got one another information because I'm done mentioning that on here too. But it's certain things now, and I'll send it to you if you're interested. It's a real opportunity. If someone want to be a part, yeah, we got to come up with the loop. That's why I say Black Business Network is coming soon. I'm going to do it. I have a channel called Black Business Network. I'll let you know what it is, CDOT. Because that's what we have to do. It's a place here in Powder Springs, a restaurant called, and if y'all in the Atlanta area, around Cobb County area, which surprised me, Kamala won Cobb County. I'm going to be honest. That surprised me she won Cobb County. That surprised me. But if y'all want some good seafood, SGC chicken and fish. Fish is chicken is I think it's the name of it. SGC. Broad Street in Powder Springs. It's connected to a brewery. But then the other one I go to where I was at last night, the one I go to all the time, and I have videos of them. Phenomenal seafood. We have good soul food restaurants. I have to go do an interview. I just found a black bakery that I have to go do she told me when I come through, she's gonna give me an interview for her bakery. I have an interview coming with a black-owned corner store in CDOT. The black-owned corner store, that's your hint. That's the business opportunity that I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I know the owner, and he have three. And he's looking for us to come in. Matter of fact, I done said it before on here. It's too late now because I ain't never said where it was, but he's looking for some black people to come in and be his partners. He came in, he befriended an East Indian guy, and he learned how they do things, and he came in under them and learned the business. And now he have two. But what he was explaining to me is he have three. The reason they're able to get those things, and he was telling me, he said it's not the fact that they just give it to them to keep us from getting it. He said they are organized. There's a lot of them, and they put their money together to get them. And he was like, you see the people that's working in the store, they are part of the organization, but they didn't have money to put in. So they put in sweat equity, and that's how they become owners of stores. So we have one right up the street from where I live, and we have one in he have one in Mableton, and I forget what the third one is. But he wanted a brother from the Gambia, but he want us to come in. He wants some of us to see if we can come in and be if this is something that we want to be part of. We constantly talk about other people owning our corner stores. So if you're in a position, because I want y'all to understand, those other people voted against us as well. So stop going to their stores. If you're in a position where you can go to a black-owned corner store, that's where you go. Or go past it. Because there's nothing that they have that we can't live without. See, and grandma used to say, down in she's in a different part of Georgia, Macon. She has a store We have to help one another out. And sometimes we got to understand. Don't even expect no return right away in business sometimes. Don't expect that. Not right away. So, and that's some of the things that I'm learning from talking to and dealing with other people. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Grandma used to say. Of course, see that hustle. Of course, I'm gonna tell you something. They are always in this store. Everybody is always in that store. I remember one time that store had a sign up in a black neighborhood. Hi, Spanish speaking preference. I stood out there in front of that store so many times. Don't go, don't go, don't go. They would get mad, tell me to leave, of course, because I'm standing on their property telling people don't go to their store. But eventually, they closed. And lo and behold, black man came up, being majority owned in it, and ready to buy out the other ones because he's in now. He's in, and he want to bring more of us in. Yeah, they don't need black no more at Jam. Yeah, we do need a black-owned sunscreen company. I'm gonna tell you something else we need. That I've been talking to some companies trying to figure out, like the T-shirt. When you find people selling these T-shirts on YouTube, selling their merch, lots of the time they go through stuff called Teespring. It's a white-owned company. So I was looking for a black company that could do the same thing. You order from me, y'all make it, y'all ship it out. So that is something. I've seen some of these HBCU channels that actually have. So I'm gonna reach out to some of their people who can make them, and you put the order in, and those people make the shirts and send them out for you, and they have black-owned companies that do the same thing. But this is what we're gonna have to do. We need real conversations. Real conversations. Because this ish ain't gonna stop. We know they ain't gonna put nobody on no plantation because we know we won't go for that. But they're sending this stuff to our children. See that? I got you. That's why you said the black sunscreen. That's why you said the black sunscreen. James Payne, I want to say that was his name. Put it in the chat. You got to be forgiven. The same thing. Grandma used to say so. Yeah. So we just gonna have to figure out how we gonna work together. We're gonna have to come up with a real plan. We're gonna have to come up with a real plan. This dude's name is Knowledge Haru Ra. He's mad. Knowledge, hey, see that? Black, hey, and Jan, Grandma. Knowledge Haru Ra. Haru Ra is blagger. He's blagger. And for those of you all who don't know what black is, remember I coined that phrase about 2 months ago. Black is Black Matter. Yeah, it's a code. It's an absolute code. It's an absolute code. The code of personality. So if Kamala won, okay, Knowledge Haru Ra. You know what? I'm glad you said that. Would you like to come up here and we can hold this conversation? Because if that's how you feel, we're going to hold this conversation. Now, you're going to have to let me see your face in the back. Before you come on screen, Before you come on screen, I'm going to see your face. Then when you get ready to come on screen, you told me to stop. But before you come on screen, if you want to cover your face, because I know what everybody sees. And that's what I said. People have a problem with the Democratic Party. No, because see, if you wanted to fight, they said if he lose, they said if you lose, they were going to fight. But I just ask you, what am I tripping about, First Rifleman? Now, you say we'll be using the restroom with trans. And I know everybody saw that commercial. It's a cult, First Rifleman. But anyway, I know everybody saw that commercial where it said Kamala support trans people getting sex change in prison with your tax dollars. Everybody saw that commercial, right? And what she didn't do, whoever ran her campaign didn't fight back. Trump signed that bill into law in 2018. Trump signed that bill into law in 2018. All you got to do is look it up for yourself. The guy who you screaming, 2025, signed that bill into law for these people to get sex changes. The person who you talk to, there you go again, talking about a Democrat. I'm talking about the person that just won in Kamala. What do you want to talk about, Democrat? I don't care about you talking about no Democrat. I don't give a damn. Black people have a right to be upset with Democrat. I ain't gonna complain about that. But watch this. You said, well, according to when you look it up, it say Trump signed it into 2018 for the ones in prison. So if you show it to me, tell me where I can find where it say resign, I would. You will never vote for a woman or faking black. How is she faking black? Her daddy is black. Now, her mama is not black. Her mama is East Indian, but her daddy is black. So what was she? She was faking to be biracial. She was not faking. Her daddy is black. Yeah, they're black or something else. This is the only thing I have. And I'm going to say it again. 70,000 black people fought for the Confederacy. 70,000. So us fighting for us. Have I seen any black people around her? Yes, I saw black people around her. Her brother-in-law is black. Her godson, her friends from college were black. The men she dated before she married the white guy was black. You say, have I ever seen any black? But I ain't gonna even go back that far. But yes, I have seen black people around her. That's the lie that the blagger cult tends to tell. Right there. That's the lie that see, now you going back. I don't know about that. See, now this is what happens. When they say something and you can catch them in it, they just keep on moving on. Whoever said Kamala was perfect. But watch this. The white guy you brag on was calling for the hurt of black people. How about that? How about he grabbed the mic in front of 67 million people and lied on Haitian people blowing the dog whistle? How about he grabbed the mic during a rally and said in Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, and Detroit is out of control, and he want to bring his military with him and get real rough and violent with them just for 24 hours. Why don't y'all talk about that? So you want to talk about somebody that's scared? It seems like it's you, Knowledge, Heru Rock, if you're even black. If you're even black, because I know white people will watch a black stuff and they know they can copy this name. Who are y'all? He did not give HBC knowledge. Heru Ra. You don't read. You listen to what they say on YouTube. Trump grabbed the mic and said, "I'm giving all this money to HBCU," and vetoed it himself. Then there was a congressman. Congressman Hudson from North Carolina, a black guy, that fought him to give them a one-time payment. HBCUs actually got money under the administration that's in now. Matter of fact, the administration that's in now, the most money black government contracts ever got, black businesses never got a government contract. They got $10 billion. $10 billion in government contract under this administration. But once again, you won't say nothing. You calling someone scary. Once again, you won't say nothing about the white tyrant bigot who called for hurt on black people. You won't say nothing about that. So to come, see what we gonna do now is say, you scared of a purge. Hey, grandma used to say, you can go ahead, because he don't want to do nothing. He'll troll too. You can go ahead and block him. You can go ahead and block him. You can go ahead and put him in time out. Because see, the thing about it is, you get tired of hearing stupidity. You get tired of hearing stupidity. People sit on social media and all of a sudden, they sit on social media with their face covered up and all of that. And now they're the biggest, baddest people in the world, but still ain't said nothing about the white boy calling for hurt on black people. Never, ever, still ain't. Knowledge, I don't know what knowledge you have. Heru Ra, he still ain't said anything about that. Maybe he's like somebody else I know. He gonna beat the United States military with magic machete. I know a guy say give him 50 machetes, give him 50 people and 50 machetes. He can defeat the United States Army, the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, with 50 people in machetes. Grandma used to say, there's no, because what they're just doing, just talking. That's why they don't want to talk about that. He's a blagger manosphere. He's blagger manosphere. That's what he is. So now you got American First Rifleman. Oh, he say you're crying like a female. Explain how I'm crying. And he brought that up and don't even know what happened. That's why when you shut it down, they have to say something else. Because they don't read, they just listen to social media. This is why American First Rifleman, Knowledge Heru Ra, and my buddy Bwana, and there's some more. And the reason I'm saying Bwana name, because I said it, there's a reason Trump said he loved the uneducated. There's a reason he said he loves the uneducated. See, while we talk about, we need to sit down and talk, if you can come. And this one time, how can you have unity? Oh, I told Knowledge Heru Ra he could come up. I told him. I said, but he gonna have to show me his face in the background. He don't even have to show his face on camera, but he's gonna have to show his face in the background. Show it in the back. Then he can shut his camera off and I'll bring him up. He didn't want to come up. But there's a reason Trump said he loved the uneducated. There's a reason. See, because what the uneducated do, they blame one side for everything. Ain't nobody ever heard me. Nobody hear me talking good about no Democrat. I've already said the Democrats want everything shit. That's why people was mad. It looked like a Hollywood party. It looked like a Hollywood party. Oh, okay. So he is a troll. He's a troll. That's somebody I know. He coming over here to fuck with me. I got you. That's somebody coming over here to fuck with me. So look, knowledge Harura is somebody coming over here to mess with me. You got me with that one. I'll give you that. You ain't never got me before, but you got me with that one. You got me with that one. I'll give you. Hey, that's actually a friend of mine. That's actually a friend of mine. He came here to mess with me. He got me with that one. You're good. I'm gonna get you back. I will get you back. I promise you I'll get you back. Now, First Rifleman, you want to come up and tell a Trump policy? You can come up here and you can talk. But I was talking about us coming together. I was showing things that has happened since the election. The HBCU burn. Who you think burned that up? In Knoxville, Tennessee. You want to come up, First Rifleman? In Knoxville, Tennessee. The racist text. No, they ain't gonna put nobody on a plantation because ain't nobody gonna let them put their child on a plantation. You want to see a fight? Come and try to get something. Unless it's H.K. Edgerton. We got a lot of H.K. Edgertons out here too. Do y'all know what H.K. Edgerton is? H.K. Edgerton is the black man who said, and he's on YouTube, H.K. Edgerton is the black man that said, the two things you must do as a black man in America: keep faith in God and always trust the Southern white man. Matter of fact, I'm on. Let me see if I can find old HK. I don't know if he got no children, but he's a descendant of the ones that fought for the Confederacy. He marched, H.K. Edgerton marched from North Carolina to Texas, waving the Confederate flag, dressed in his Confederate outfit. Let me see if we're going to pull up old H.K. Edgerton here. Y'all let me know if y'all can see. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Y'all hear? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it another way because I want y'all to hear what he just said. Understand, them was some of his, that were his great grandparents or something, what he just said. See if I can play H.K. Edgerton another way. Yeah, you got me, bro. I'm gonna hit you when we get over here. I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry about it.
I came here in objection to
Y'all hear now?
the way the thugs removed the Confederate cenotaph to silence them on Thursday. And also, it's been very rewarding to have a dialogue with some of these students and a few of their professors. Especially, not only did they remove the Confederate cenotaph, but they deemed it to be a racist object. Those ladies from the Memorial Association, they started building these cenotaphs. They knew that the Confederate Army was an integrated army, unlike the Union Army. Those monies were built to red, yellow, black, white, and brown soldiers. It just so happened that these baby boys were here in the school studying. And William Test Sherman's men, Ulysses S. Grant's men, came to the Southland of America with Abraham Lincoln's General Order 200 to take the theater of war to the innocent old men, women, defenseless old men, women, and children. Rape, rob, kill them, burn them out. Do anything you can do to break the spirit of the Southern folk, and especially the Southern Army. These baby boys knew that the men were away. They came out of their classroom to defend these people against the carnage that was taking place. Not only just the white folks, but the black folks as well. So to equate any of our monuments as racist, as Jim Crow monuments, is a lie. It is a continuation of the one-sided propaganda perpetrated from folks from the North. And most of the folks that I talked to today, I could tell right away that they were not from the Southland of America. And so I was here to have that dialogue as well as in support of Silent Sam.
Hey, y'all do know Guy in Hollywood will be pissed off with me for playing that because he hate H.K. Edgerton. H.K. Edgerton say you supposed to have faith in God, but you put all your trust. I can't find that video. I don't know which one it is. And he turned around to that little black girl. He was talking to everybody and said, keep your faith in God. And then turned around to that little black girl and said, but put all of your trust in the Southern white man. Oh, you say that first right from my uncle. Yeah, they got blood tie. They have blood tie. But we got a lot of them running around now. Then we got people that was just for sale. So when I say what would it look like, what's the plan? So now we're going to have to talk. You're going to have to come together. There's going to have to be a meeting place where we want to come up and say, you know what, this is where we're going to meet. And this is what we're going to talk about. And everything is not recorded and put all over social media. We're going to have us a network. Them MNFers got a network. We're going to have us a network. And it's called being organized. See, we're disorganized people. But once we organize and then organize our money, organize ourselves as a people, then organize our money, back to what, I want to say his name was James Payne, back to what he asked earlier, can it get better? Then we will start to see it get better simply because we have decided to organize. That's it, just simple organization. Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, if we change our mind, change the way we do things, our condition can change within 24 hours. And that's one of the biggest things, how we see things, how we do things, how we see each other, and how my homeboy came in here and trolled me. So grandma used to say, when he hit me up, he gonna be talking about everybody. Like, he gonna be laughing at everybody. Knowledge Heru Rock. He hit me up. That was somebody I know. That was somebody, he got me. But First Rifleman, do you feel just like Do you feel just like H.K. Edgerton? Have faith in God, but put all your trust in the Southern white man? He said all of your trust. Now back to this. Now this is just the beginning. This is the beginning. We are resilient people. We know we will fight this off because we know we don't want to see one another get hurt. We know this. We are resilient people. They have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and they have kept on trying to get rid of us. They have done experiment. Everybody know about the Tuskegee experiment. Do y'all know about the experiment? The boys with the holes in their head. Do y'all know that experiment? The Tuskegee experiment was done in Alabama. I want to say the boys with the hole in their head. I want to say that was done in New Jersey. Now, don't quote me verbatim about it being New Jersey, but have y'all ever heard of that one? Yeah, where they took the little black boys and just put them in radiation to see how black people react to radiation. They have done everything to us and we're still here. No, I never thought we just gonna die because Trump became president. I hate Trump with a passion. Now he shouldn't be president. They have done everything and we're still here. Now they're still trying to fear tactic. That's a fear tactic to make you scared. Threatening that black woman in the streets of New York, that's to make our black women scared. But I tell my woman, I tell my daughters, and I'm saying I'm quite sure y'all do the same, travel in pairs. Keep your woman with at least some pepper spray if she haven't learned how to work a gun or anything to protect, at least some pepper spray and a taser. You travel in pairs, and if your woman or any woman you know, your family, drive Uber or Lyft, tell them we need to hold off driving certain areas at night right now. And it's just that simple. It's not about being scared. It's about having situational awareness, understanding what's going on. You know what, man? I thank y'all for coming through. Nobody wanted to come up. First Rifleman didn't want to come up. I thought he was going to come up. See that? I'm going to give you a call, man. I'm going to give you a call soon. I thank everybody for coming through. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. But yeah, we can't just say unity no more. Because before unity, you know what? We're going to have a real strong conversation. We're going to have a real strong conversation. In that conversation, we need to talk about what we want. We can't just scream, reparations. You can't just scream that either. What do you want? Because you're just saying reparations. What would reparations look like? Just cutting of a check? I'll cut my damn taxes. No taxes. College and trade school free for us. Not just cut a damn check. Well, we're going to have a real conversation. And I'm not even trying to go down that road because I don't want to get on the reparations grip. I don't think I can get on the reparations grip no more. I haven't bought enough subscribers to grow my channel. Hey, but look, man, I thank y'all for coming through. And remember, be black, buy black, think black, love black, and everything else will take care of itself. Peace and one love.